my travel bug took me on a new adventure: Shanghai, China. I was excited to explore this city. I heard stories about its modern buildings and rich history. Shanghai was calling, and I was ready to answer. Landing in Shanghai was like stepping into a different world. The city was bustling with energy. People were everywhere. I hopped into a taxi and we zoomed through the streets. The bright lights and tall buildings amazed me. I couldn't wait to see more. The city was already full of surprises. I knew my adventure was just beginning. My first stop was the Bund. This iconic waterfront area is one of the most famous and recognizable landmarks in Shanghai. It stretches for about a mile along the western bank of the Huangpu River, offering stunning views and a rich history that dates back to the 19th century. This famous waterfront is a Shanghai must-see. As I strolled along the promenade, I was surrounded by a mix of locals and tourists, all eager to take in the sights and sounds of this bustling area. The energy here is palpable, with street performers, vendors, and the constant hum of conversation filling the air. I walked along the wide promenade, taking in the views. The Bund offers a unique perspective of Shanghai, where you can see the old and new coexist in harmony. The promenade is lined with benches and viewing platforms, perfect for taking a moment to sit and absorb the beauty of the surroundings. On one side, the Huangpu River sparkled in the sunshine. The river is a vital artery of the city, bustling with boats and ferries that transport goods and people across its waters. The gentle waves and the glistening surface of the river create a serene and picturesque scene. On the other side stood grand historic buildings. These structures are a testament to Shanghai's colonial past, with their majestic facades and intricate architectural details. Each building tells a story of a bygone era, when European powers established their presence in the city. These buildings reminded me of Europe. The architecture is distinctly European, with styles ranging from Gothic to Baroque to Neoclassical. Walking past them, I felt as if I had been transported to a different continent, a different time. They were built by European traders many years ago. During the late 19th and early 20th centuries, Shanghai was a major trading hub, attracting merchants and businesses from all over the world. These traders left their mark on the city, and the Bund is a living museum of that era. Now, they stand as a reminder of Shanghai's past. The buildings have been meticulously preserved and restored, allowing visitors to appreciate their historical significance. As the sun sets, the golden light casts a warm glow on the facades, highlighting their beauty and grandeur. Across the river, I saw the modern side of Shanghai. Towering skyscrapers reached for the sky. The contrast was amazing. The Pudong skyline is a symbol of Shanghai's rapid development and modernization. Skyscrapers like the Oriental Pearl Tower, the Shanghai World Financial Center, and the Shanghai Tower dominate the skyline, showcasing the city's ambition and progress. The Bund was a perfect example of Shanghai's unique blend of old and new. It's a place where history and modernity coexist, where you can witness the evolution of a city that has always been at the crossroads of cultures and influences. The juxtaposition of the historic buildings and the futuristic skyline is a visual representation of Shanghai's dynamic character. I could have stayed there all day, soaking up the atmosphere. The Bund is more than just a tourist attraction. It's a place where you can feel the heartbeat of Shanghai. Whether you're a history buff, an architecture enthusiast, or simply someone who loves to explore, the Bund offers something for everyone. It's a place that invites you to slow down, take in the sights, and appreciate the rich tapestry of Shanghai's past and present. Next, I journeyed into the heart of Old Shanghai at Yu Garden. This historic garden, dating back to the Ming Dynasty, is a testament to the rich cultural heritage of China. As I approached the entrance, the intricate designs and traditional architecture immediately transported me to a different era. The hustle and bustle of modern Shanghai seemed to fade away, replaced by a sense of tranquility and timeless beauty. This beautiful garden is a peaceful escape from the city buzz. The moment I stepped inside, I was greeted by the soothing sounds of nature, the gentle rustling of leaves, the distant chirping of birds, and the soft murmur of flowing water created a symphony of serenity. It felt as though I had entered a sanctuary, a place where time stood still and the worries of the world melted away. I entered through a winding path, eager to discover its secrets. Each turn revealed a new vista, a hidden corner waiting to be explored. The paths were lined with ancient trees, their branches forming a natural canopy overhead. The dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves created a magical play of light and shadow, adding to the garden's enchanting atmosphere. I saw beautiful ponds filled with colorful fish. The koi fish, with their vibrant hues of red, orange, and gold, glided gracefully through the water. Their movements were mesmerizing, a dance of color and life. The ponds were surrounded by lush greenery, with delicate lotus flowers blooming on the surface, adding to the garden's ethereal beauty. Graceful bridges arched over the water. These bridges, with their elegant curves and intricate stonework, were not just functional but also works of art. Crossing them felt like stepping into a painting, each bridge offering a unique perspective of the garden. The reflections in the water below created a mirror image, doubling the beauty and adding a sense of depth to the scene. Traditional Chinese buildings surrounded the gardens. These structures, with their curved roofs and ornate carvings, were a testament to the architectural brilliance of ancient China. Each building had its own story, its own history, waiting to be discovered. They stood as silent witnesses to the passage of time, adding a sense of grandeur and history to the garden. The air was filled with the scent of flowers and the sound of birds singing. The garden was a riot of colors, with flowers of every hue in full bloom. The sweet fragrance of jasmine, the delicate scent of roses, and the heady aroma of magnolias filled the air, creating a sensory delight. Birds flitted from tree to tree, their melodious songs adding to the garden's enchanting ambiance. I wandered through the garden for hours, feeling calm and relaxed. Each step took me deeper into the heart of this magical place, where every corner held a new surprise. The garden was a labyrinth of beauty, with hidden alcoves, secluded pavilions, and secret pathways waiting to be discovered. It was a place where one could lose track of time, simply enjoying the moment and the beauty around. It was a magical experience. The garden had a way of captivating the senses, of drawing you in and making you forget the outside world. It was a place of peace and beauty, where the past and present coexisted in perfect harmony. Every moment spent there was a moment of pure joy and wonder. I could imagine what life was like in Shanghai hundreds of years ago. The garden was a living museum, a window into the past. It was easy to picture scholars and poets strolling through the paths, drawing inspiration from the beauty around them. The garden was a testament to the enduring legacy of Chinese culture, a place where history came alive and the spirit of old Shanghai could still be felt. No trip to Shanghai is complete without a visit to Nanjing Road. This famous shopping street is always busy. People come from all over to shop and experience the excitement. I joined the crowds and strolled down the street. There were shops for everything. I saw traditional Chinese crafts, modern clothing stores, and delicious food stalls. The energy on Nanjing Road was contagious. I couldn't help but smile as I watched people go by. I even tried some delicious street food. It was amazing. Soaring high at Shanghai Tower. I wanted to see Shanghai from above, so I visited the Shanghai Tower. As I approached the entrance, the sheer size of the building was overwhelming. The sleek, modern design stood out against the cityscape, making it a true architectural marvel. This incredible building is one of the tallest in the world. Standing at 632 meters, it dominates the skyline and offers unparalleled views of the city. The tower's twisting design is not just for aesthetics. It also helps reduce wind loads on the building. I rode the super-fast elevator to the top. The elevator ride itself was an experience, as it is one of the fastest in the world, traveling at speeds of up to 20.5 meters per second. The smooth ascent made me feel like I was floating. My ears popped on the way up. It was a strange sensation, but it only added to the excitement of the journey. The rapid change in altitude was unlike anything I had experienced before. When I stepped out, I was speechless. The view was breathtaking. From the observation deck, I could see the entire city stretching out before me. The sprawling metropolis looked like a miniature model from such a great height. I could see the entire city stretching out before me. The Huangpu River snaked its way through the city, and I could spot famous landmarks like the Oriental Pearl Tower and the Jinmao Tower. The buildings looked like tiny toys from so high up. The cars and people below moved like ants, and the hustle and bustle of the city seemed worlds away. It was a humbling experience to see the city from this perspective. I spent a long time at the top, taking photos and enjoying the view. The observation deck was filled with tourists, all equally mesmerized by the panoramic views. I chatted with a few fellow visitors, sharing our awe and excitement. It was an experience I'll never forget. As the sun began to set, the city was bathed in a golden glow, making the view even more magical. The memory of standing at the top of Shanghai Tower, looking out over the city, will stay with me forever. I wanted to experience more of Chinese culture, so I visited a traditional tea house. Inside, the atmosphere was calm and peaceful. A tea master greeted me and explained the different types of tea. I chose a delicious green tea. The tea master prepared it with such care and precision. It was like watching a beautiful dance. I learned that tea ceremonies are an important part of Chinese culture. They are a time to relax, enjoy company, and show respect for tradition. Sipping the tea, I felt a sense of peace and connection to this ancient custom. One of my favorite things about traveling is trying new foods, and Shanghai did not disappoint. I ate delicious food everywhere I went. One night, I had dinner with a local family. They welcomed me into their home and shared their favorite dishes. We ate dumplings, noodles, and fresh seafood. Everything was so flavorful. I especially loved the soup dumplings. They were filled with hot, delicious broth. Sharing a meal with this family was a special experience. It was a delicious way to learn about Shanghai culture. Oh yes, I almost forgot, silly me. I have included some great travel-related links in the description below. I hope you find them useful. As my trip came to an end, I reflected on my time in Shanghai. This city is truly a city of contrasts. Ancient traditions blend with modern life. Peaceful gardens sit alongside bustling streets, and through it all, the energy and excitement of Shanghai are undeniable. I loved exploring Shanghai's different sides. From the historical beauty of the Bund to the soaring heights of Shanghai Tower, this city captivated me. I left feeling inspired by its energy and eager to return one day. Leaving Shanghai was bittersweet. I was sad to say goodbye to this amazing city, but I knew I would carry the memories of my trip with me forever. Shanghai, with its vibrant culture, delicious food, and friendly people, had stolen a piece of my heart. I'm already dreaming of my next visit. Until then, Shanghai, I'll cherish the memories of our time together.